Right. I've setted my sky up this way today because I want my paints to run straight down that way. So, right, let me just, let's get a little bit of water in this sky for a start. So, I have to just splash it in loosely like that, see what that's like. What that looks like if I do that. Let's have a try. Then get a tiny bit of that on. Just whack it in loosely like that. Well, that looks quite good, doesn't it? Oh, I like that. And then just a bit of water on its own. A tiny bit more. Just remembering it's going to dry lighter, you see. A tiny bit more. And then I think I will just add more water because I'm going to want this soft. There's a lot of water on here. Most on it's going to just drip off on the end, so it's okay. But that's I quite like that. That's I like how that's run down, definitely. Oh, just here. Just going to soften that out and let that just drip out edge of that page there. That'll be sound. Right, now I just want a cerulean blue now. Same again. I think I'll come in on this top bit first because there's plenty in there. Just that run down like that, and then it's a bit lighter in here, lighter colour. Maybe there's a little bit into. I like that, like that. I really like that. So I could do with drying that on a really low heat, so it don't push the paint around everywhere. If you put the, not the heat, it's the power. If you put the power up high, it pushes the paint everywhere. So I've got the power really low and just drying gently. Seem to be starting at top and working the way down. Really happy about this, I like it a lot. The bottom of it there needs to be particularly dry. I think that'll do. Stick my dryer on my little hook. There. Right, I'll spin this round now so you can be able to see it properly. I know you couldn't see some of that, but to reset my camera would have been a total nuisance. Right, so I will try and get it like that. Come on, there. Does that look alright? Not bad, is it? Yeah, I like that. I think we've got everything on there. Right, so now, what colours have I got on here? So now I'd say in here, this is a cerulean bluish colour mixed with some, probably just some darker blues, I think. Let's just whack a bit of cerulean. Oh, there's a loose hair. Whack a bit of this cerulean in. There's still a loose hair. Come here. Let's see what happens. Whack a bit of this in and see what happens. Come down to the bottom of this. I think what I might do is get my little thing, my little cloth, and perhaps mist out. Right, so that's that. What other colours am I going to be using? So I'm going to be using a creamy colour. So I want to use the same colours. So that creamy colour, what's in sky, blending a bit of that in now. Just like, it's not really a glaze because it's going wet on wet, you see. It's like dribbling into each other. That's that, and then I'm going to dab back in to cerulean again. Blend two together, probably take it slightly greenish, something like that. Then get me dabber, Dabber sounds like some technical piece of equipment, but it's not. It's just a rag. That's nice. But I still need to be darker. So what other colours we're going to be using? Let's see. It's quite. Some more of this, but a bit thicker, I think. Some more of that, but a bit thicker. Stick some of that in, and then some more blue, but a bit thicker. Try that. I want to just be. Don't want to be introducing different colours yet. Alright, I'll old dabber back again. Yabba dabba do. There we are. Just get that a nice old dab, and that's putting a little bit of mist in bottom there. There. Now, is that dark enough? I still think that needs to be a bit darker. So let's bring in a little bit of a reddish brown colour. It might make it look slightly closer. That's it, it's just dirtying it up a bit. And that reddish brown is going to be coming in my painting later on, so that should work well. Right, that's that. And then my dabber again, dead lightly this time. Just lightly. Make a nice light mist. Then you can go a little bit stronger right on the bottom bits, you see. There. Nice, I like that. Lovely, that's a nice background hill there. Right, now then. While I've got this brown colour on my brush, I think I'll just whack a bit in there, because there is some of that colour in there, so why waste it? That's it, that'll do. Right, now then. I'm going to go for now. The green is a really, really, really bright green. In fact, you know what? I'm going to stick it in as yellow, pure yellow, and then I'm going to whack in bits of cerulean. And yellow and cerulean gives you the most brightest, absolute gorgeous green. But right, I was going to mix the two together and mix the green, but I'm thinking, you know what, let's mix it on paper, it'll look better. So that is what I was going to do, mix it on paper. We went to pub quiz night last night. Now I'm coming in with cerulean. And that's, see that green it's making, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, we went to pub quiz night last night, and we took the answers down from last week. They've only asked all different questions, haven't they? So taking the answers down were a total waste of time. We took all answers down. No, well, not to worry. Yeah, we thought we'll make a note of all answers and then take them down, and then we'll be laughing. Coming in with some of that cream colour, but they asked us all different questions, so totally ruined, did it? They had a band on. The bloke who introduced the band said he thought that the band had really got something. That says to do for, so I hope it's not catching, because whatever that band's got, I didn't want it, because they were pretty terrible. I don't know where the landlord had found that band, but they were pretty bad. So yeah, we had a night out, we were alright. Me, Doofus, Esmeralda, Donna Kebab. See, I'm just building up layer upon layer here, you see. Yeah, we had a night out, pretty good. A bit of that cerulean blue in there again, look. Oh, that's nice. Just building it up and building it up. Oh, look at that. Let's mix a bit of this green up now. lovely green. Come right up to edge with this now. I've actually mixed it into a green now. That's it. Now I'm gonna just come back in with pure yellow, I think now. Oh, it's not quite pure yellow, it's still got a bit of that green in it, but it's yellower. And then down here, there's more of this cream colour blending in there. That's it. I'm just keep mixing and getting a nice colour. So now let's have some of this slightly darker colour here into here. That's a nice green. So I'll blend some of that in. And a bit more of this lighter green in there, like that. Mix some of that in. Let's smoothen all this off now. In this bottom bit here, there's some dark green trees. Right, so now I need to mix up a nice sort of greeny colour for that. So plenty of yellow, a bit of blue, a bit of Bontumber. Let's get quite a dark green, I'm thinking. Tell you what, let's have there's a bit of a light green in there and all. I'm going to do a bit of a mixture. So that's my light green. I'm going to pop in first. And that's coming across there. In fact, let's get some of this yellow right in. But even brighter. So I've got a lot of yellow in here now, yellowy green. And that's sort of coming up there like that. And these are all trees and stuff. If I can leave some little gaps, that'll help. There we go. That's nice. There, I like that. And then I need some dark bits in, but I'm wondering. Oh, my back! I've got a bad back today. Right, let me squeeze that out. I want some pure yellow. Let me get some pure yellow on my brush. Let me squeeze a bit more out. Squeeze a bit of pure yellow out, and I'll have a bit of that. There, nice big blob of pure yellow. Want some pure yellow in here. There we are, that's better. And a bit there. Oh, that's lovely. And a few more bits in, a few bits in and around there. That's it, just splodge a bit, splodge it in, some pure yellow. Right, so squeeze that out in there. Right, now I might give that a little bit of a dry, because I want some dark colours mixing in that now. I'm going to have to dab that, because that's take forever to dry, that dark puddle there. So let's dab that. Right, let's get the hairdryer, low speed, and just get a bit of a dry. Dry, it's just a lot drier. Right, so now where's that brush out? Now I need some dark, really dark green now. So let's mix up some dark green. So it's yellow, a blue, Bontumber to dull it all right down. Let's see, it's looking lovely. If only you could see this. Oh, Doofus's dad, who's still in a bad, grumpy mood all the time, he's had his letter from Inland Revenue. He says it's his final demand. So I thought, thank God for that, because I'm sick of hearing you moaning about it. So he's had his final demand now. Thank God. We're all sick of hearing about it. So yeah, this is all trees, and I just want some dark bits in here. but I didn't want them running about everywhere, so what I've done is dried it a bit fast, so then I can pop them in like that. Squeeze it out. Get just water on my brush and make it damp so it's not wet, so I don't want it dribbling everywhere. And then I'm just going to soften off bits. I don't know where it's just soften a bit there. Soften it off and get it nice and subtle. There we are. Soften it off, look, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? You ain't got to soften every single bit off, just some bits. There, that's nice. Wash my brush again, and I can soften off even more in odd places if I wanted, if I'm wanting to. I didn't have to. There we are. I like that. That'll do me. That's enough there to represent some little trees and bushes and stuff. I'm going to try that, but I don't think I really need to. Right, so let's get right in now on the foreground. So get some of this lovely bright yellow colour, mix a really, really bright green to come over here. Now I could do with this overpowering everything else. All them colours, look, that's running into it. Don't mind that. It's overpowered all that stuff, so that's good. Some of them bits what's seeping through. Oh, I do like that. So it sort of comes in down about there. Probably go another layer on this. Right, then there's a brown. It goes into a sort of creamy brown colour here with some, it's like long grasses. So I'll put them in as long grasses, I think. They're across there, like that. Like some long grasses. Some of that green bleeds in. I'm not too bothered. In fact, let me come up there. I could do with a bit of green down here, so I'll let that bit bleed in there. That's going to help me because I actually wanted some green in there. Right. Bleed this into here. Then there's loads of this brown colour. It's sort of looking good. Oh, that's just faded in now. I like that. Nice, very nice. That's good. And then it does come back into a... I'll have this light green in place. There's a couple of little streaks, but it's mainly slightly darker green. So I'll whack that in. There's even quite a few little white patches in there. This one just slightly darker green. There, that's nice. Actually, there's some more red in here, so get a bit more of that red colour. A little bit more in there, about there. Just a few little bits dotted about this creamy red. There's even some up there, look. Just across top of there, there's a little bit. What's quite good because it's separating that. Yeah, I'm going to do it across there to about there. There's a few little bits there. Then I'll have some extra dark bits in there. Let's give that a dry, and then I may or may not add to it. I'll give it a dry for now. That's it, I like that. I am going to add to it. I'm going to build it up a little bit more, just because it's closer. I'm going to build up some more so it looks like more sort of rough grounds. What colour have I got on it? Right, let's protect this a slightly more yellowy colour. That's quite a nice greeny colour. So this is a yellowy green into there, and that's just to build that up there. Across there, into there. In fact, I might just this one colour. Come over some of that with this. I'm wobbling my camera, sorry. Sorry. There we are. Come over there with some on it. Melt some in, look. You can splodge a bit about if you want. If there's out, you're thinking, oh, I'll splodge that. Splodge it, look. You can move your paint round on here. See some of these bits here, look. You want to move them round or soften them or out you want. The world art thou lobster, innit? It's a bit there, look, where it's dribbled. I can undribble it. That bit looks quite good there, looks like top of some grasses. So I can just dribble about and just do whatever thou wants. Soften some of these bits in at the bottom here, look. I thought you're better off sat back doing this so you can see what you're doing. I'm sat right forward. If I sit right back I can see what I'm doing more. And hold your brush right at the back there, that's better. Now I can actually see the overall picture better. I can see what I'm doing. That's a good way to sit. Oh, I've got my brush right at the back and I'm just blending, moving around. I think this bit down here, probably soften some of that in. There we are. I think that looks. Maybe soften some of this bottom bit out there a bit. That looks quite nice, I think. Right, I think now we're getting to the point where that ground looking pretty good, ready to stick some little sheeps on. Let's put a little bit more yellow back in here on that tip there and into there like that, just a little bit. Onto some of them bits there, a bit of yellow and all. Soften that in, that looks a lot more natural. Right, that's that. That's enough for me there. I like that. I'm happy at that. So, stick that brush, squeeze that brush out. Don't want to waste any paint. Oh, none's come out. No paint in it. Right, give that a little dry. Whap a few sheeps in. Job's a good one. Right. Low heat first, so I don't blow everything everywhere. Whack a few sheeps in there. Right, where's my little sheep brush? That one will do. Oh, I'm knocking everything on the floor and I can't bend down because my back's gone. Right, where is, there it is. Let me get a bit of this white gouge. Nice big blob on the end of my brush. And then I'm going to stick that into my palette. That big blob. So another big blob. I want plenty there. That's nice. Right. Stick a few sheets in. Right, so there's one about here. Just sort of there like that. Just that's his little head there. And then he's got a little, or she, let's say she, I'd say it's a little girly sheep with a little baba. That's its little baba there. And then, oh, that's a nice dark bit there. There. If you go into a dark bit, they'll stand out more. That one's further away, so it's smaller. I think we'll have a few further back now. Don't need to put loads in, just a few. So a couple in here, so one there. Another one there. Oh. One there and all. Like I say, these are quite far back, so they're going to be a little bit smaller. There we are. Right, so now, I think what I need to do now is get a white colour, what's off-white. So, let's have a bit of this cerulean blue into it. That should work. And a bit of that creamy colour. That should work. Some more paint on my brush. Loosen some of this paint off. That's a nice colour. Add more of that in. That's just off white a bit there. That's nice. So then, if I do that towards the bottom bit, and that should help give that bit of a shadow colour. Yeah. There. Oh, that's his head. There. That's it. I wonder if I can dry that actually before I do hotels. Oh, in fact, just let me come on bottom of this little baba one here. He needs a bit of an off-white colour as well. Right, I'm going to try and dry that. If I can move me back, it's unbelievable. Oh, me back. Right, let's wash this brush out now and get a dark colour now. Let's go in for this dark browny greeny colour and just plop in some shadows. So there's going to be a shadow under there. Which way is light coming? Yeah, light's coming in this way, so my shadow's going to come across there like that, across there, round that there, across like that, that one, that's it, like that, that's it. Across there. You can bring that shadow up a bit into them if that wants. I think that does. Into a shadow. Oh yes, this is looking nice. Bring it up into the sheeps a bit. Don't actually think these sheeps has got the black head, sort of got a bit of a brown head. Sort of like that. That's it, soften that in a bit. That's it. Don't think I want to worry too much about their heads, to be honest. Ooh. That one's head looks like it's about there actually. Slightly brown head. Let's pop an head on that one. One on that one. One there. On that one. Is it winning? No. There. Little head on that. That'll do. So that's just to represent a few sheeps. I can, if I want to, just soften a bit of that colour up. There, that dark colour. Soften it up a bit. To there a bit. There we are. Them, they're not added too much, I don't think. That'll do. They look like little distant sheeps to me. Just a little bit more on that one there. Right, that'll do. Let's get my pen. It's like a pen. Because I'll do like an inky thing. I'll put in Peter and Paul out looking for some worms. They get to all these different locations, all these sceneries Peter and Paul does. Fly away Peter, fly away Paul. There we are, they're out looking for worms. We'll pop a BD in there. Bye, die, a birthday day. Jobs are good, innit? There you are. There go with that. Nice little scene that. Fairly straightforward. And I'll see you there on beach, innit?